You're tuning into Đồng Nai radio and television station, coming first with local news. Over the past 10 years, the amount of remittance coming back to Vietnam has grown rapidly, bringing Vietnam into the top 10 countries receiving the most remittance globally. Currently, there are about 4.5 million Vietnamese people living and working in 110 countries and territories, 80% living in developed countries. In addition, the number of highly skilled laborers from the villages working in labor export also contributes significantly to the increase in remittances. According to statistics of the World Bank, in the past 10 years, the amount of remittance to Vietnam has grown rapidly, bringing Vietnam into the top 10 countries receiving the most remittance globally. In addition to creating a stable source of foreign currency income as a driving force for economic development, remittances also play a role in poverty reduction, supporting the national balance of payments and reducing pressure on trade deficits. According to the Bureau of Labor Relations and Salary, Melissa, the general situation this year due to the impact of the COVID-19 epidemic should inevitably reported bonuses will be slower than every year. The agency said, according to the schedule to send local reports to the Ministry of Labor, Invalid and Social Affairs on December the 27th, up to this point, the ministry has not received any information about the tax bonus of any units. It is expected that at the end of January 2021, there will be a report on tax bonus synthesis. Also, according to this unit, this year, the business situation is very difficult, so it is possible for businesses to report the salary and tax bonus later than every year. Last year, about the 2020 New Year bonus, 85.6% of businesses planned to reward at an average bonus of 930,000 VND per person, equaling 73.2% over the previous year. Yesterday, the delegation of Dong Nai Province, led by Vice Chairman of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee Province, Vũ Đình Trung, visited and celebrated Christmas at a number of religious establishments in Bien Hoa cities. At the visiting places, Vice Chairman of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee of the province, Vũ Đình Trung, sent greetings to the priests, dignitaries, and all parishioners for a happy 2021 Christmas and New Year. At the same time, information on socio-economic development, security and defense of the province in 2020. In particular, the province has basically completed the socio-economic targets set out and successfully organized the party congress at all levels in the province. In this overall success, there is a great contribution from priests, dignitaries, and fellow Catholics. The dignitaries thank the delegation for their Christmas visit. At the same time, he affirms that he will continue to encourage lay people, will observe the undertakings and policies, positively contribute to the development of the locality. U.S. Attorney General William Barr yesterday confirmed that he did not detect any evidence of widespread fraud in the presidential election on November the 3rd, as declared by President Donald Trump. At a press conference, Secretary Barr emphasized, "I support that statement," alluding to these earlier remarks at the U.S. Department of Justice, has not yet discovered fraud on the scale that it can do or change the results of the election. Also, according to Secretary Barr, there is currently no basis for the federal government to seize the voting machines that President Trump allegedly passed his vote onto President-elect Joe Biden. When asked if he has appointed a special prosecutor to investigate the fraud allegations, Secretary Barr asserted, "I will appoint if it is true and appropriate. However, I do not and will not do it." Russia's opposition leader Alexei Navalny claims that tricked a security officer into committing that the Russian Federal Security Agency FSB conspired to poison him last summer. In a shocking post on Twitter yesterday, Mr. Navalny wrote, "I called my killer. He confessed everything." The Kremlin critic said he posed as an FSB chemical weapons expert and called a man named Konstantin Kudryav's death, explaining that he needed information to officially report the poisoning. Navalny did not provide any evidence of this claim. In addition to the article, this opposition leader also published a recording with a record of the conversation. The Russian government has not responded. That's all for the news. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.